rocket based on CO2 cylinders and firing it out of a rocket launcher. Check it out. So we're going to be turning these CO2 cartridges, normally meant for airsoft and paintball guns, into rocket engines. They contain highly pressurized carbon dioxide gas and they're a lot cheaper than hobby rocket engines. And just in case you think those little ones are wimpy, I went ahead and I bought these big ones that are almost 8 times the size. Trust me, it's crazy. These cartridges fit perfectly inside a 3/4 inch pipe, and if you put a nail at the bottom of the pipe, these things will turn into rockets. These little cartridges are pretty cool. They can travel up to 100 feet in the air all by themselves. Just those CO2 cartridges are pretty cool by themselves, but now I've built a rocket launching tube and a little mortar to shoot out of there, so let's go ahead and give that a try. The launch tube is just a 6-foot section of 1 1/4 inch PVC. I put a cap on the bottom with a screw in it to break the seal. The rocket is just a 3/4 inch piece of PVC with a screw in it to keep the CO2 cartridge in place. I drilled a hole in the cap and stuck it down there to keep it from falling out the bottom of the engine. Now these two fit perfectly together, and that's important so that the screw pierces the CO2 cartridge. First test, fire for effect. And it worked! That little CO2 cartridge had enough power to shoot that rocket way up in the sky. It didn't exactly fly straight, but who cares, that was awesome! I drilled 4 holes in the base of the launch tube. This gives it that cool effect that you can see when the CO2 rushes out. Pretty neat. Well, that was pretty cool, but I wanted something that I could have more control over. I wanted to be able to shoot this at any angle. First, I needed to design a trigger mechanism, and this was easy. Just a little wooden dowel with a screw through it. Next, I pushed in some springs behind it and I capped the whole thing off. There you go, nice little handle. You can see that the screw will come up here and penetrate the CO2 cartridge, just like this. Check it out. Hey, so that works pretty good. Let's go ahead and check it out in slow motion. This looks really cool on slow motion. You can really see the thing launch out and it leaves behind an impressive white cloud of CO2. Shoots pretty far too, probably about 50 feet. Alright guys, this is the moment you've been waiting for. These are 90-gram CO2 cartridges. They have over 8 times the amount as those little ones I showed you earlier. This is kind of scary. Out of all the bad ideas that I've had, this is one of them. Alright guys, that was crazy. These things have so much pressure in them that as soon as you break the seal, these things go flying across the field. I got CO2 in my nose and my hair and my eyes. I still can't hear anything, but it was totally worth it because that was awesome. Alright guys, well that's it for this week's episode. Don't forget to subscribe to check back for more, and I will see you guys next week. Check it out.